What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and welcome to Oklahoma City Will Rogers World Airport, the first new airport here on the channel in about quite a while, actually. I think the last new airport I did, permanent airport I should say, this excludes the Random Model Airport series, was a Des Moines Model Airport back in, I think, June of 2020. Or it might have been July. I think June was the last month, and then July was the first month for Des Moines. So really excited about this. This is decided on a fan vote that I did, so that was kind of fun to do, see what people thought. And yeah, Oklahoma City came out on top, and this is the airport that has officially replaced Skippytown. So unfortunately, there will be no more Skippytown airport updates. You can watch all of the previous Skippytown updates. I have a playlist available on my homepage if you want to look back on those memories. But we're here to make some new memories here at the Oklahoma City Model Airport. So I'll just kind of take you on a quick tour here, get you off the tripod and show you around. So over here we got the Western Concourse, as I'm going to call it here, just the west side of the terminal. So Alaska does fly here, so they're right here at gate number 2, and then United Express, I think, occupies these gates back over here, or at least some of them. American Airlines and American Eagle occupy over here, and Allegiant, I think, has this gate as well, gate 10. Moving on down to this part of the terminal, it's kind of bows out towards the airport ramp. So this area is mostly just of Southwest. So you can see there's a bunch of Southwest aircraft over here. And I'll pop on over to the other side, where we have this new addition. So funnily enough, right as I finished up this part of the airport, I then learned that there was actually a gates number 26, 28, 30, and 32. And I was a little confused because the satellite imagery that I was looking at did not have those gate numbers up. Turns out that Oklahoma City added this new Eastern edition to the airport, so this is probably not going to be accurate because, for one, there's no satellite imagery, and two, there are very little images to go off of to properly recreate this Eastern section or edition of this terminal. So we're just going to have to make do with this, but looks like, as of right now, it's mostly Delta connection, and once they add on, I'm sure more airlines are to follow. But yeah. Pretty nice airport over here. Definitely like the design here. Kind of fun to make. You just use some dry foam blocks and then the Matchbox starting blocks from Skippytown and more dry foam that I modified a bit just so I could fit this Eastern Edition design onto the table, because as you can tell, that's the corner of the table. It's about ran out of space. Yes, I'll have to get this area fixed. This will obviously be whited out at some point whenever I do have the audacity to get white out and then just kind of clean out that area. Got the taxiway design over here and more taxiways down over here. There's the iPad right up there at the top of your screen with all the aircraft information. This is just all pieces of paper I laid down and then put some double-sided adhesive underneath it to keep it stuck down and just to make sure it wouldn't move so much while I was adding all the details and drawing and everything and all that good stuff. So yeah. Gonna be fun to do some updates here at Oklahoma City, and I'm definitely wanting to do more airports if I had the time, but I think this is what I'll go with for now. And the Random Model Airports is plenty enough for me, so I'm definitely happy with where the model airport lineup is at for the current moment. So we'll go ahead and jump over to gate number 2 for the first aircraft for the Oklahoma City Model Airport updates. Let's get started. Oh my!
All right then.
Okay, I did not see. This is the second time that Siri has activated in the middle of me trying to record a video, and I didn't even see it. Oh my god, that appeared in the recording. I'm gonna have to review that when I'm done. All right. At gate number 2, we have this Alaska 737-900 without the winglets, and this is a non-ER variant. This is the Gemini August 2020 release in the new livery. Funnily enough, this is the exact registration that was operated on this flight. All the flights are from Thursday, October 21st, so this is kind of cool to see. 303 Alpha Sierra, as you can tell there, the camera will focus on it. There you go. So yeah, kind of nice to see that Alaska is still utilizing these non-ERs, which are, I think, about a few years older or so than the ER variants, but just a little bit of interesting note to mention in this update. So now we'll move on over to gate number 4. And yes, I do see an aircraft up there, gate 3, but I will jump over there later. At gate number 4, we have this American Eagle CRJ 700. This is the Sky West livery, because obviously I still don't have an American Eagle CRJ 700. This aircraft arrived in from Dallas-Fort Worth at 8:06 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 8:24 a.m. arrival. At gate number 6, moving back over to this angle, because I just realized that if I had it propped in that angle that I had it at for gates 2 and 4, I wouldn't be able to see the aircraft properly. We have this American Airlines Airbus A321, also arriving in from Dallas, right on time at the 9:56 p.m. scheduled arrival. This is one of 2 on-time flights here in this update, so kind of a first for the model airport updates on this channel. Next in at gate number 8 is this American Airbus A320 with the IAE engines. This aircraft also arrived in from Dallas-Fort Worth, how convenient, at 11:51 p.m. Ahead of a scheduled 11:53 p.m. arrival, so just 2 minutes ahead of schedule for this one. It would have been cool if this one arrived at 11:53 as well. We would have had 3 on-time arrivals in this update, but we will stick with this. At gate number 3, we have this United Express Embraer 175. The exact aircraft that was used on this flight was one with the Continental Globe, and since I don't have one, I'll just have to use my Evo Blue one. This aircraft arrived in from Houston George Bush Intercontinental at 9:14 p.m., a little bit behind a scheduled 9:09 p.m. arrival. Propped back over here at gate number 11, we have this United Express CRJ 700. Notice how I'm saying it's a 700 and not a 550, because this is actually a CRJ 700. United Express is starting to paint some of these 700s into the new livery, so I'll be able to use them in updates still, because on the outside the aircraft is basically the same. It's just that the inside has got a different seating configuration, so I'll still be able to use them as long as they're in the new livery. But this aircraft arrived in from Denver at 12:22 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 12:32 p.m. arrival. Moving on over to gate 14 towards the southwest section of this update, we have the Southwest 737-700 in the Heart livery with the split scimitars. This aircraft arrived in from Austin, Texas at 9:59 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 10:26 a.m. arrival. Second aircraft on your screen in the middle, at gate 16, we have the Southwest 737-800 with the Canyon Blue livery with the split scimitars. This aircraft arrived in from Houston Hobby at 12:02 p.m., significantly delayed from a 10:30 a.m. scheduled arrival for him. That is about an hour and a half delay, plus a little bit extra for this flight. Gate 18, we have the Southwest 737-800 in the Heart livery. This aircraft arrived in from Phoenix Sky Harbor at 12:16 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 12:35 p.m. arrival. Moving on over to this eastern edition of the terminal, we have this Delta 717-200 pulling into gate number 26. This aircraft arrived in from Atlanta at 11:36 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 11:41 p.m. arrival. At gate 28, getting serviced up, is this Delta Airbus A320 that also arrived in from Atlanta at a 9 o'clock flight, arriving in at 9:04 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 9:09 p.m. arrival. And our final aircraft at the terminal for the airport update here at Oklahoma City, we have this Delta Connection CRJ 900 that arrived in from Minneapolis at 1:24 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 1:47 p.m. arrival. We got a few more aircraft taxiing around the airport, so go ahead and check those out, and then we'll wrap up the update. Pulling into gate number 10, we have this Allegiant Airbus A319 that arrived in from Destin, Fort Walton Beach at 7:58 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 8:05 a.m. arrival. Also taxiing to the gate, in this case it is gate 12 for this aircraft, is this Frontier Airbus A320neo arriving in from Denver at 3:27 p.m. on time. So our second on-time arrival and the last one for this update. One more aircraft. Bit of an interesting visitor here. We have this NetJets Gulfstream G450 that arrived in from White Plains, and the flight number for this aircraft was just its registration, November 450 Quebec Sierra, that arrived in at 8:30 p.m., a bit delayed from a 7:41 p.m. scheduled arrival. And that is it for this update. The first of many here at Oklahoma City Will Rogers World Airport. It was fun making this update, and of course, a little bit of an unexpected blooper came up when Siri decided to activate. It started taking notes of all the dialogue I'd spoken for the last 2 minutes. You might have caught it if it was on the footage. I'll play it back again just in case it was there. But yeah, it was totally unexpected. That's now the second time that Siri has activated in my videos. So, this will conclude this update. With that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.